Well, maybe YouTube will let me upload this video, because it didn't let me upload the other video that I'm going to try to upload again. I mean, it did let me upload it, but it left the comments off. I think it was the title, which I don't want to name now, but I used to, a common word, and I don't want to get into that, but I'll try it again. I just don't understand why these videos, sometimes they pop up with comments off. But anyway, I'm a little confused with this second thing I just played. I think it's in fourth position, no, fifth position, I think. Because that would be the second note blow, and start as the root note, and I think that's fifth, and because I've done this videos on this, and I've just spaced it out. Or as I know that the third note, draw full step, I believe that's fourth position, but I can look it up. But anyway, this is supposed to be accidentally in fifth position, I think. Anyway, it is what it is. Because that's the root note of that, and the root note of the other position is. So, supposedly, that'd be the one on that, and then the 4 would be. And the 5 would be. Four, and then the 1. Because the other one is full step bend on the 3, and then the 4 would that be on that would be the 4 1 draw or 4 draw. And let's see, is that right? Yeah, and then the 5 would be the let's see, if I was in A and or E rather than B A B, so that would be the A, then the D would be oh, I don't know. I'm too tired of dealing with this. I have videos about that, and I'll have to refer to those. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. That's just 2-3 with that 3 bent. And then the 2 natural draw. But you know, this problem is stuck in my head, so let's figure this out together. If I want to play this position, this I think this position in a 3, and just say it's natural to forget things, you know. So I think I forgot this. So it's the 3 draw full bend. That's going to be my 1. So in this particular harmonica, this is an A harmonica, and so the third position, that position is going to be a very rare position for going to want to play in. It would be F sharp. So let's go to, but anyway, let's figure this out. F sharp, G sharp, A. So my flatted third would be the. So my flatted third would be the 4 blow. So beginning, 3 draw full set, and then hit the 4 blow. Now what's gonna go? I want the 4 for that. So that's gonna be the if I'm in F sharp, that's gonna be the B. So let's see. Okay, that's going to be simple enough. So the 4, that's going to be the 4 draw, or the 1 draw. So I can get the 3 on that 4 from that. But I can't get that, I can get the 4, but I can't get the 5 flat. Let's see. That's about all I can get on that 4. But now the 5 would be if that's a B for the 4, then it would be a C sharp for the 5, and that would be the 5th whole blow, or the 2nd whole blow. So we're on the harp. But an easier way for me to remember that stuff is to pretend that this harmonica, this A harmonica, is in C. Because for some reason the C is all laid out, you know, nice and simple, without these flats and sharps and stuff. So every harmonica, when I play in a different position, in my mind, it's in C. Because I like to think in terms of notes rather than holes for some reason. But when I start getting into thinking of sharps and flats and things like that, it's really confusing. So I have a different sound than a C harmonica, but let's go back to what I was just doing with the song. Okay, so whatever position this is in 4th or 5th, which I've forgotten honestly, on the beginning, I'm blowing the 2nd note is my root note. Blow the 2nd note. Now I know if I'm thinking of a C harmonica, that note is an E. And I also know that the note next to it is a G. and the note that the second note draw is a G, and that gives me my flatted third. Now I know that I want to go from in E, the flatted third is that goes 1, flat, the blues scale thing, flatted, and that's what I'm after here, the blues scale. 1, flatted third, 4, 5, 4, flatted 5, 5, flatted 7, back to the 1. So I've got my A harmonica here, which is in my mind a C harmonica, just for the sake of notes in my mind that don't deal with jumbling flats and sharps. So, okay, I'm on the 1. That's a flat third. Or now, where's the 4 on this thing? Okay, in a C harmonica, the 4 is going to be in the key of C. Is going to be the oh, okay, it's one step down. It's going to be that second whole draw, because the second whole draw is a G. So I want to go all the way down to that for that would be in C. That would be your 4. However, I'm not in C. I'm in E. So that means the flatted third is the third whole blow or second whole draw, and now I want to get my my A. So where's the A? Okay, the third whole draw is A in C harmonica is a B. So if I drop that down a whole step then, and then bring it up to the 3 down, draw natural, I get my 4 and 5. But what if I want to get that flatted 5? And then to the 7th. The 7th is in my mind of C is a flat is the 4 draw or the 1 draw. So that's pretty cool. Keeping it like that, in my mind, this is a C harmonica, and because I know most people deal with numbers and holes, and I guess, but I like thinking of it in terms of myself, of notes. So that makes it that lot simpler, because I know, okay, the third whole draw that's going to give me my 4 and my 5, and anyway, no, everything's fine, everything's cool. And so what I'm going to do is just pause this for a second, and I'll get back to you guys in just a second, because I'm going to think of this a little bit more in terms of notes. Well, just kind of wrap this up. So again, I have a harmonica that's pretending to be a C harmonica in my mind. So on this particular, that's my 1 there. Now if I go to the 4, that would be 4 would be the 3 hole draw, the 4 hole full blow, and then the 4 hole draw, because that gives me my 4 hole draw, and 5th hole blow gives me that 4 and 5. But I can't get that 5 flat there on that part of it, because if I go down the 4 hole, it's dropping it down a half step, and I don't want to do that. It would be the somehow, wait, if I could only, I don't think I can do, if I could only blow the 5th hole half a step down. Let's try that. I can't do it. It takes a better player than me to blow 5 bend. I can't do it, sorry. But I can get the 5 on it. and then hit that below 6 for the 6th note, I mean the flat of 7th, and then draw it for the back to the 1. That's the 1. That's the 4. Now the 5 part of it would be, that's the 1 flat of 3rd, 4, and that's actually the flat of 5, but I can't get the 5, but I can get the 6 there. I mean the flat of 7. For the 4. I do have other videos of this earlier. I don't know why, I can't remember, but this is kind of interesting. But I can't remember if this is 5th or 4th position. But I figure if I have other videos so I can refer to it or look it up on Chrome or whatever, but just say you're playing and you don't know any of that stuff. You haven't done any videos on YouTube with it, but you just discover how cool this is, and you realize, which is what happened to me originally. I thought, oh my God, on a C harmonica, I can play an E, which I'm not really playing an E with an A harmonica, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because the C harmonica just sort of laid out the notes easier. So that song I was just doing, that just got a lot of cool stuff in it, you know, working with that position. Now, and I'm just dealing with the lower positions right now, not the upper stuff. Now, okay, then at the same time, around that same time, I discovered this, on the C harmonica, the draw 3 is a, okay, that, now, I was actually thinking more in terms of third position. On a C harmonica, a cool minor key thing, or sounding thing, is the third position in, and so that's the first whole draw. Okay, so I was thinking, okay, now the 4 on that is a 3 blow or 3 draw. The 5 is the third whole draw full step bend. So I was thinking, okay, if I got to do, now that would be, what would that be? That would be the 1, if I'm playing it like that on the third whole draw. And that's an A, another common key for blues, and it's right there on my C harmonica, but my fake C harmonica, in this case, my A harmonica. And of course, guitar players can put capos in their guitars and they can play right along with this, no problem. But anyway, even and then on a lower harmonica like an A or whatever. But okay, so that's my 1 there, going in, or my 5 in third position, or my 1 in this position, which might be 4th or 4th. But at the time I figured it out, I didn't know and didn't care. I just thought, okay, that's the 1 on the third whole draw. Third whole draw, full step bend. Okay, what would be the 4? So now, again, using the C harmonica in my mind, okay, that's the A. Now, what would be the 4 for the A? Okay, oh yeah, the 1 draw, or the 4 draw, or the 8 draw. So I'm thinking, okay, that's cool. So I can go on the 1, and then back to the 4. Which is the same as third position, 1. So, okay, I've already practiced that for third position. It's really hard to get that to get a clear flat third, 5 flat on that. But just work on it. Do the best you can. Okay, so that's my 4 on that. So again, my third whole draw full step bend is my 1. Okay, now my 4 from that is the 1 draw or 4 draw. Or up here on the 4. Okay, now where's my 5 at? That would be, okay, if that's an A, third whole draw, full step bend, and the 4 is the D, 1 on the C harmonica, 1 draw, 4 draw, whatever. Oh, okay, I go. Okay, second whole blow, cool, that's my 5, or 5th whole blow. Or 8th whole blow. And I've got my 5 there. So then I go, after I do the, after I go 1, 4, back to the 1 here, and I want to hit the 5, I go, and I know my flat third is the, is right next to it. And my 4 or 5 to get that whole thing is the third draw. That's I just give third draw full step, bend, third draw natural, 4 draw, and 5 blow. Okay, and then back to the 4 draw. Back to the 4 on the in this position that I'm playing with the third whole draw bend as the 1. And then back to the 1. Which ends on the 5 there. And okay, I'm thinking now, I don't know what at the time, and I've forgotten now, what position I'm in. But it doesn't matter so much unless it means to tell somebody, well, I'm in whatever. But, you know, if I know what position I'm in, if I know that that 1, 4, 5 is where it's at, really it doesn't make much difference if I tell the world what position I'm in or if I just keep it to myself, you know. Unless I'm trying to tell you guys, and then you can look at, since I've forgotten, you can look at an earlier video of mine, which might explain. I simply just don't know how to pause the thing, go into Chrome, and look at it right now. So, anyway, I'm still wondering why that other video turned to a privacy setting, but allowed y'all to see it, but then the comments were turned off. And there's one word that I use repeatedly, which is pretty common, really. It's not even an obscene word. It's just the word is bitch, you know, and I don't understand it. I mean, the Rolling Stones have a song called Bitch. It's not censored. Why should my thing be censored? Okay, I'll tell you the song's name is House Bitch, okay? Because it was inspired by somebody's son saying to his father, I'm not going to be your house, bitch. And so I had to write a song about it because it just seemed that's something I never heard before. Anyway, back to this for a second. When you discover, the great thing with the harmonica is there's all kinds of great keys, positions and stuff that you don't have to go looking for on Chrome. I mean, you can just discover the things yourself. Like, is fantastic. It's just that it can be a little bit strange when you're thinking. I guess if you think in terms of holes, it's not so strange. But if you're thinking in terms of notes, it can be just a little bit more difficult. If you're thinking in terms of flats and sharps, because then you got to remember even more than you do then to you have to remember even more than you do if you simplify it. And to me, simplifying it meant using a C harmonica in my mind for all the harmonicas. So for all the positions. The positions I know how to play in are 1 through 5, but I just got confused with the those last two. And but just say I was looking for another. Say I was looking for, well, okay, I know I can play in C harmonica in the C, straight harp, or G cross harp, or D in third position, or whatever position it is in on the second hole blow, and whatever position it is in the third hole draw, full bend. But I do know it doesn't matter about the positions. I do know that that is in on the first one is an E and the next one is an A. So now I'm able to play in C, D, G, E, and A on the C harmonica. Now, what if I wanted to play in like F on a C harmonica? Then I got to think, well, all right, if I draw my 2 down, then I'm going to get an F. And so now, if I'm going to go for the flat of third, let's see, F, G, G sharp. So I know that that on the C harmonica, a G sharp is going to be the third hole draw, third bend. So it would be that would be the flatted third. Oh, wait, F, yeah, F, G, G sharp, right? F sharp, G sharp, right? So that's going to be my flatted third. And then for the 4, it's going to be a B flat. So, and then the 5 is going to be a C. So it's really rotten now, but I'm going the second hole draw full step bend, and then 3 bends on the third, and then up to just half the first bend on the third hole draw. And then the 5 would be the 4 blow. And then the 7th, flatted 7th for the that F is the E flat. So where is an E flat in the C harmonica? Thinking C, D, E. Well, I can't get that, so I'm gonna have to go to just go to the normal, unless I was overdrawing or something, which would get that if it's a 7.5 up. But I can't do that, so I have to settle for a 7 natural on that. So the beginning of this understanding how to play an F on a C harmonica would be second hole draw, first step. Second hole draw, full step then the third hole draw 1.5 step bend, and then bring it up to a half step bend, and then from there you have the that would be for your 4 in that pattern, and then your 5 would be blowing the 4 hole, and then the 7th would be that, which we just talked about, the, let's see, the would be the, just like say, let's see, I'm getting spaced out here. Okay, would be the, yeah, would be the 5 would be, the 4 blow, the 7th would be an E flat. So, let's see, C, D, E, A, F. So all I can get is, I'm making things much more difficult. All I can do is blow the 5 and then draw the 5 for my F. So C, D, E, F. Yeah. So I would get like okay, that's something a little bit music-like. So, it's simple. Just because I'm getting spaced out doesn't mean it's not simple. It's the 2 draw full step, then 3 draw 1.5 step. So I don't get the 7th flat, but at least, wait. Maybe I can. You can at least try to blow that 5th note and bend it down half step. Well, so it's beginning to sound a little bit musical, all right? And that means that I'm beginning to think, oh wow, I'm beginning to think I can play another position on the C harmonica, which isn't really a C harmonica, it's an A harmonica, but I can play another position. So let's go back to that for a second, because it's kind of exciting. I'm on the 1, on the 2nd whole draw, on the full step bend. I'm looking for the flat 3rd. Okay, the flat 3rd on the full step bend F. Let's see, it would be a F, G, G sharp. So if I want that G sharp, I better go down 3 half step bends on the full, 3 half step bends on the 3 whole draw. So now I want to go to the 4, and then to the 5, and then to the because I can't, yeah, the 4 will be the B flat, and then I wonder if I can get oh yeah, B flat, B, C. So there you go. That's that flatted 5th there. Let's try to get that flatted 5th here. The flatted 3rd is 1.5 step bend on the 3rd flat on the 3 whole draw. Then half step bend would be the 4. Would be the 4. And then the flatted 5th would be 3 whole draw natural. The object is to get these blues notes in there if you can, and not the natural folky type notes. So, which means some work at it. But the thing is, right there on the third hole draw, that's the flat of 5 when you're going. When your B flat is your 4, and your B and drawing natural is your flat of 5, and then you hit the below C. So going back to the F, we want an F, and then we want a G sharp for the flat third. So an F in the C harmonica is 2 half steps down on the second hole. So my flat third again is 3 hole draw, 1.5 step bends. And then I want the 4, the 4's got to be up to half step bend. Just 1/2 step bend on that same note. And now I want the flatted 5 to be. And then the one next to it, the 5, blow. Try to blow on that and blow it down to get that flatted note. So it sounds something like this. It's all jammed up. Let me try it again to get some clarity here, because this is kind of exciting, because it's like any of us can discover these notes and it's like, okay, now I want something in, I want to take one harmonica and do all these positions, and but not necessarily have to learn them from what's already been out there. Yeah, you're reinventing the wheel sort of, but at the same time, it's pretty fun to discover it yourself, because you can lead up to that stuff, which I had no idea. I think that's first position, but I know that comes from practicing all these bends and stuff and messing with that. So. So it just takes a while to practice it to get that. But what's cool about that too is that when you're that's playing an F as the 1. When you want to do that F on the 4, when you're playing in first position, it forces you to do the same type of thing anyway. So everything relates to everything else, and so when you're practicing and you're thinking, okay, I want the 1 to be the F, and the F on the C harmonica is full step draw 2, and then then have to deal with that too, and then back to the third hole, 1/2 step down off the flat third, the thing that sounds like, and then up to the 4, and then to the flat 5. I forgot to try to bend that 5th hole blow. So just practice that, and then of course your 4 on that is the B flat, which is you've been practicing as part of that 1 anyway, and then the C. So it's all, wow, you think, oh my God, it's right there in front of me, and I don't even know what position it is, just like me, forgetting what position. Or now I know that's either 4th or 5th or 5th or 4th. I'll have to go back on my videos and find it, or just dial in Chrome. But remember, you can dial in Chrome and figure out any position you want, or you can go up and down the harmonica and use maybe a simpler. If you deal with stuff like any other key besides C, you're going to be running into these more sharps and flat problems. Now, you want to play other harmonicas besides C in this position, but in your mind, you can, if you use C for all the notes, it doesn't matter which, in reality, of course, what you'll be using. You know, whether harmonica, any kind of harmonica. It just matters that you can think and remember the holes you're supposed to be in, and the bends and that you're supposed to play to get it. So one last time on that. Guys, I got all jammed up. I'm determined to do it one last time where it's semi-right. It's all messed up here, but I'm gonna get it right because I don't want to end when you're playing and stuff. You don't want to end, something that you're practicing on crummy notes. You know, you don't want to, because that sticks in your mind. You want to try to do it. It's so messed up. So I'm going to get this, and you're welcome to turn it off before this, to get this right, though, because it's important to me. I'm trying to get that 5th whole blow bend down to 1/2 step. I'm probably not succeeding, but somewhere in between. And just do whatever you can do the best you can do when you're in that practicing those scales, whatever the blues scales. I mean, just get some of the places that just won't give you that sound, you know. So just work with what you got. Let's try this one more time here. But look what I discovered here too. Oh yeah, but this mistake I'm making was that everything kind of messed up, but that's kind of a cool sound too. Or else just simply for cross harp. Which reminds me of the great before Bailey, where you go. That's between the notes 2 and 3, you know. Yeah, that's a pretty cool little sound there. And we can apply that to what we're trying to do here with that, so see when I get that sound, I'm going to try to get that 3 flat. So that's kind of cool. So we don't have just a single note for the 3 flat there. So you can have a lot of fun with this stuff while you're searching around, and then all of a sudden discover that really cool sound there. Going from your flat third to your one. And just mess around with just the one, the third, the fourth, the fifth there. Anyway, tons of stuff to practice. Long video. Sorry about that. Wonderful to let me post it. I mean, if I'm not supposed to say anything in there, why are the other videos those crazy dog stories on the Dark Night Radio thing? Why is that allowed to be out there in comments? I don't get it. So I'm gonna try to post that thing. Not because I'm trying to be a smartass with the song, but I'm curious. It's just the song fit. Somebody said something to their dad. I'm not your house, bitch. And I thought that was a stupid thing to say to your dad anyway. And secondly, it just stuck in my mind. But this isn't that. This is some old country blues stuff. Hope y'all enjoyed it with a little bit of learning. Think of everything as being a C harmonica, and you'll be better off, I swear. And then work those positions, and you can let me know if I was playing in fifth or fourth position, being the E, second hole below the one, or the one in the third hole draw, full step bend. I could look it up, and I will, but the point thing is, it doesn't really matter. If you know the 1-4-5 progression, who cares what somebody labeled it? It just is what it is. Okay, I mean, obviously there's reasons. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever y'all at in this crazy mixed up world. Have a good evening. I mean, whatever part of the day you're in. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for watching this long ass video. Bye bye. Oh, maybe I won't get. I use that word. Bye bye, you guys.